Well, as I was playing in the previous match, for whatever reason, the video cut off, which I think I've had happen once before on a long video, which is because this tablet is total garbage. And trust me, I don't even want to record with it anymore, but that's like my only camera that looks decent that is even capable of video. Uh, it showed most of it, so I listened back at the last few minutes, and I'm not going to show any more gameplay because I'm not going to waste more time, but I think the only part that got cut out, because they'd only probably cut 3 or 4 minutes off, if that, was about if I didn't mention it, because I'm not going to listen to the whole thing to find out if I said it or not. I want to get it all out, but it was about the briefcases. Like I think it's when you get the first blood, that first person that dies drops a field order, and then you complete it. And if you complete it, you get a care package. And again, it's not always the best care. Usually, I think if it's the first field order, it's usually something stupid like a SATCOM or a Trinity rocket. And then further in the game, if you do more, if you do a bigger task, I think maybe is how it goes, then you can get the bigger kinds or something. But it's a good concept. I do like that it gives you something different to do and gives you more objectives to do during the game. It's a neat idea. Like if you drop it, it's not the same field order. It rotates to what they'll pick it up as. But the problem is there's only like maybe 10 at the most, if that, of different field orders. And it gets stale, like I mentioned earlier with the contracts in the original Black Ops. It's just like you don't really have any interest in really doing them sometimes, but you do get a reward for this as opposed to just like money, which was kind of useless in the Black Ops game. But I just wish they added more field orders into it, like another 10 or 20, and just gave more interesting things, like maybe like go up on a platform and kill someone, or knife someone, or shoot someone, like knife someone, then immediately shoot someone, or get so many kills within a certain amount of seconds, or something. And the other thing that I don't know if it was in the video or not, was I call them quick time events. And if I sound like a broken record because I just said this in the last clip, if I don't remember, because I don't know where it cut off exactly. It's called like destructible environments, but it's nothing like Battlefield. It's not even close to rivaling them. And in a way, that's kind of good because they really couldn't probably pull that off anyway. It's a different idea. It kind of alters the map, like on the last map, which I think was called Strike Zone. That map, if you get a certain field order, you get something that like blows up the entire map and it changes the parameters of it. And it's kind of like playing on a different map, and it looks different. But other maps, there's more subtle things, like in Prison Break, if you shoot the tree or throw an explosive, it'll fall down. You can use it as a bridge. I think the best one for quick time events was, I think it's called Octane. It's the one at the gas station, where you can you can blow out like parts of the wall and use them as like bunkers. Or not bunkers, but you can see through them and use the other parts of the wall to still hide yourself. That one probably has the best one. And then the last issue is, again, I don't know how much, I know none of this because this is all something else, but I don't like that it messed up the video with that. And now I gotta keep checking on make sure the red dot's still on, so there. If you go to maps, you'll see I have the free fall map, which is under bonus maps. And I don't like this because I didn't pay any more money. I got this on Black Friday for $40, so it was a steal. But it was the older version because they stopped selling those, or it was supposedly supposed to stop with the PS4 code, because that was like the pre-order bonus. And then the free fall map was the pre-order bonus. And that was like the incentive to pre-order, but I guess since they had a bunch of copies left over, obviously they still have to sell them. So I still got one. So it wasn't like I paid any extra for like, the rare, which they're not even rare, but just, for the pre-order edition. So I didn't pay more, so I still got free fall, but it's like useless because apparently if it's a download, if no one else has it, then you can't even get into a lobby where you can use it unless it's probably a private match. Again, I'm not in any clans and I don't have anyone online to play with to experiment, but I've never played the map and it looks good. But it's like, how stupid is that you give an incentive to buy the game, yet you can't even really play on the map? So how dumb was that? I'm glad, I hope no one else paid extra money to still get the pre-order version on the internet or something. I know of Black Ops 2, like I think Nuketown 2025 was a special map that they gave you, and it, I think, well, I know recently, probably since like the last 3 or 4 months, probably even longer, it was a free download to download that map so everyone could play on it, so it was added into the playlist. And then aside from that, they had like special Nuketown 2025 nights during like double XP, and I think there's a constant one that was always Nuketown or included it. But what I don't like is I mean, are they going to release this as a free map, or is it always going to be like this? Because if it's always like this, then it's pointless to have it because I'll never be able to use it. That's the same with like people that have DLC. You can't join in their lobbies if they have DLC, but they still seem to make it so there's so many people that have it that the computer or the server or whatever automatically figures it out and puts you in a match. So how come I've never had a match on Freefall? And there's a storage, really nothing there. It might still have that holiday skin thing, yeah. And just to get the season pass, I'm sure once DLC comes out, it'll be listed there too, but there's really nothing there. And then what I want to close on, take you back to the main menu. And it's like my whole rhythm got cut off with the video getting cut off, but I think it's still gonna come out right. I just wanted to make sure that the part where it cut off, I still got to say what I wanted to. I think I might do a separate video. It's not that big of a mode, but this is squads mode, and it's mainly playing against bots. And the problem is the bots are way too hard. On Black Ops 2, they're like way too unintelligent and stupid. On this game, they seem way too good, and they come from your clan or your own creative soldiers that you've made. So it's I almost thought like it seems like they play better. It's like the people that have the higher prestige, like because if you like prestige your person, it might even show here. Yeah. Like I purposely come up with the lamest names on purpose because the ones that come with it are so stereotypical and pathetic. Like you gotta have the Chinese and the Asian and like the homeboy name and then the Latino name and then like one American name. Like it's just so like politically correct, it's stupid. So I put those funny names. I'm gonna try and come up with some better ones. Maybe a Flozel. And then I'll come up with some more wrestling names put in there. But if you prestige the one soldier and then you move on to the next one to prestige him, I don't know because they'll show their rank when you play as a squad with them. I don't know if you're in a clan if other people can use them or if they're always bots. But they're much better, and it's a little bit harder to play. It's still pretty easy to be on the top of the list in the scoreboard. But I don't know, like if it's not like Drivatar, like Forza, like that's so much more well implicated and stuff that there's no way Call of Duty would ever come up with a system that complex, at least not anytime soon. But I wonder if they do learn a little or something, because I saw like one that was a bot that when you shot him he like went into prone, like that's what like the no life 10th prestige people do on this game. So I wonder if they learn. And you know, this is just a little bit of food for thought, is I've actually read that the US military has like database systems which monitor all the millions of people playing and learn strategy from how you play, and I guess all the different warzone and combat exercises that they all have that they learn from it and program it into their drones and into their systems, which sounds crazy, but it's probably true. But I might do a squad assault. It's just you and your squad versus the AI. It's really easy to win at. It's kind of stupid. The next one is your squad and then an opponent with one opponent and their squad, which is pretty fun. This Safeguard, I thought Extinction was like their version or their spin on zombies, but Safeguard actually is, because I played this and it's like the whatever it's called in Modern Warfare 3, like Special Ops or the survival mode. It's basically the same thing as that, but that in of itself is the same thing as zombies, just the Infinity Ward spin on it. So if you want to play zombies, this is the mode that is, pretty much. This is kind of stupid. they're all, this one and the first one are kind of the same thing. You play it on like a whatever level you want, but I don't really like that one. I might do a video. I don't know how popular this one will be, and I might, if it is, I'll do one of this and like show like a little bit of each one. And the last thing I want to show, this is a way too big of a review, but it'll cover pretty much everything I wanted to say. I'll probably put these two clips together and put it as one video. The last part is Extinction, and I thought this was going to be Zombies because it like takes you into a different map or a different menu layout, kind of like what Zombies did with Treyarch, and I like that. That's why I thought this was Zombies, but it's totally different. And one last thing I should mention about squads is your stats don't carry over. Like if you lose 10 matches, it doesn't count toward you, and if you play a day in it, it doesn't count toward how many days you've played in the multiplayer, but it will add to your rank. So you can, like, if you play it all day and you're really good at it and you think you can make more XP in squads, you can use that to rank your person up on any, like, all around. Now Extinction's totally separate. I only played one match and the matchmaking took way too long, but it's definitely, it seemed to be a little bit more story driven when I read in the menu about it, but it definitely seems pretty cool. I don't know if, because it looked like how it was laid out, that it's like the story mode in chapters or something. So I'm going to play a little bit more of that, and I'll definitely do a video very soon of just gameplay of that and then what I think of that. And in the closing, the last thing I wanted to mention was, again, get the PS4, focus it in here. Get the PS4 version for $10. It expires apparently March 31st. Almost every code I've ever used that says it's going to expire doesn't, so I'm not sure if it actually will. I don't have a PS4 and I don't know when I'll get one. It depends when I can get another job or find a bunch of spending money or hook up with some drug dealers and make some big cash. But this was the free fall code which I redeemed. So I haven't redeemed this yet. And again, how this works is, when I read about it, I thought this is a total scam. Who would pay $60 for this game brand new, then to pay $10 on top of it to get the PS4 version, and then you can't sell the PS3 version because it's like a DRM, which I don't mind that. That is the proper way to do DRM with this, is because they would know you're just going to sell this PS3 version of the game. And so they make it so you need that disc. So I kind of understand that. But I thought, how stupid would it be to pay another 10, so you're paying 70 in total, when you could just wait and hold out until the next gen consoles came out and then buy it. But they're already out now, so if you have one, don't even do this. You'll just pay probably $50 by now. I probably went down to buy Ghosts on PS4. But for me, since I got this game for $40, it's cheaper for me to just pay the 10 and get the PS4 version and have the PS3 version, and just keep the disc for the PS3 so I can play it on this or play it on PS4. Although I probably would never get back to this if I get. But what I'm saying, if I don't get a PS4, if I want to redeem this code, I want to know if anyone else would have any ideas. If I want to redeem this code, if I type it in and redeem it, and then it's going to say, it'll probably have the offer available $10 and you can upgrade and download the PS4 data. Can I just activate the code and not use it past March 31st? And then whenever I get a PS4, then the code's still like in my download list and I can activate or download it and purchase it and download it? Or do I have to purchase it on top of it, meaning like I would have to spend $10 and redeem this code before March 31st, and then if I still don't have a PS4, just hold off on it and just leave it in my downloads list, and then whenever I do get a PS4 done. It would be nice if they actually had an online map in space. It kind of sounds dumb, but I think it would be fun. It'd be something unique, and if people didn't like it, they just wouldn't play that map or have it as a separate mode. But I think it'd be a neat idea since they keep teasing us with, like, I remember Black Ops had like a mission in space, but I don't even think you could do anything. It was just like a cutscene practically where you could just look around. But that's it. So this video went way too long, but hopefully I described everything, and I'll have future things of Extinction, and maybe I'll do a video on Squads. I'm going to do a review on Battlefield 4, which won't be near as in-depth, because really the Battlefield 4 all there is the online and the story mode, and again I'm just going to do online. And I also have Gran Turismo 6, which I'll be probably doing a review on soon as well. So thanks for watching. Hopefully the review came out and I didn't get everything cut off, and definitely like this if you liked it. Tell me what you think. If you can answer any of the questions I've asked, please do. Remember to rate, like now, comment, and subscribe. So thanks.